How you doing? This is Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures. In this video, I'm actually going to show you my new ultralight climbing system and how actually effective it is. But in one of my upcoming videos, I'm going to compare and contrast all the different types of tree stands and climbing methods I have. Tell you the pros and cons, what's the lightest, what's the heaviest, what's the quietest, what's the noisiest. For now, let's get started with this one. Also mention, hey, we're near hunting season, guys. It might be a good time to get yourself one of my new t-shirt designs. Honey, I'll be late tonight. I'm getting dinner on the way home. That would be backstrap, steaks, ground meat, neck roast. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first part of this system is the ladder, the aider ladder that I made. It has a rigid loop at the top with a piece of cordage tied to it and a carabiner. That gets hooked onto the saddle. I'm using a tethered Phantom hunting saddle. This is going to loop over top of my bracket that straps to the tree, and at all times is connected to my body. So if I drop it, I just pick it back up. Next, I have the brackets that'll go against the tree. I'm going to use 3 in this video. That should get me close to 20 feet high. I got a tape measure to see how high I get. I'm using AmSteel rope. The total weight of both the brackets and the ladder is 3 pounds. So 3 pounds will get me close to 20 feet. Let's go check it out. Okay, so once at the tree, it's just a matter of putting the first bracket around, using the AmSteel rope, going around the tree, putting it over it, cinching it down in behind the button, and then putting 2 half hitches in. And that holds it in very securely. You just pull down on it just to get it secure. Put my tether to the tree, and then it's a matter of just hanging my little aider to the bracket. In this case, since I don't have my tether up above the step at first, I fed it underneath the tether. Now when you put your feet in the aider, I always put my foot into about where the arch is in my foot, and then my toe against the tree, go up 2 steps, hook my one leg around the tree for comfort, and then I slide my tether up, go up the next step, and then onto the bracket piece, which is essentially a step. Then you move the tether up. Someone asked me if it hurts to stand on the bracket piece. Not at all. Then you put your next step onto the tree. I like to reach around the tree with the step and kind of grab the rope behind it, as you can see there. And I do have a little split screen thing going on, so you can kind of see up close with the GoPro, and then kind of zoomed out with the stationary camera. Cinching it around just like the other one. These bracket pieces are made with 9-inch long aluminum tube. To get 3 9-inch pieces might cost you $10 or so. Now right here, what I just did is I hung from the saddle and then took my foot off of the bracket so I could pop my step off, and then I put my foot back down onto the bracket. Someone commented on the first video I posted using this climbing method that he would rather use his lineman's rope around the tree, but you actually can't do it with a lineman's rope and hang to get the little step system out of the bracket. So here I'm moving up my tether, cinch it to the tree. I like to keep it off to the side a little bit so that it's not hanging directly in front of me when I'm working with the aider or the ladder, the bracket onto the tree. And you basically just move the tether up as high as your arms can reach, cinch it to the tree. These bracket pieces are so small that I just stick them in my side cargo pockets, and just reach down and pull them out. Going around the tree, around the button, cinch it in tight, 2 half hitches. Pull down. Now I'm going to hang there for a second, take my foot off the bracket piece, pop my little ladder out, and then hang it on to the next one. Again, my ladder stays tethered to me with a piece of cordage and a little carabiner. This whole system, I weighed it again today. It actually came in just under 3 pounds, but I've just been basically rounding it to 3 pounds. So I'm climbing up to the third and final bracket here, and actually going off the screen on the stationary camera, putting my tether up. Now I'll measure. Okay, I'm up. Let's see how high I am at with 3 steps. Oh, and that took me less than 5 minutes to get up. My foot is 21 feet 4 inches. 21 feet 4 inches with 3 steps, or three brackets. Less than 5 minutes. It's not hard. I'm not even sweating. Let's climb down. We'll wait till the 5-minute mark. All right, let's begin to go down. See how long it takes. Now I'm going to speed up the footage here for getting down. It's really not that difficult. When I posted the original video with this climbing system, a lot of people said they'd stick to their climbing sticks, and that is totally fine. I mean, this system is definitely not for everybody. Climbing sticks are certainly going to be easier for most people. Oops, forgot to hang my steps. In the sense that, you know, hanging on this little aider system is, not everyone has the balance it takes to comfortably do that, whereas being on a climbing stick is a little bit easier in that regard. So right here, just taking the little knots out. It took a little work to get those worked out, but not that difficult. I'm going to put links in the description section for a lot of the materials in case anyone wants to create something, you know, based off of this model. I would say do whatever's comfortable with you. Obviously, you know, you're taking risk into your hands anytime you're climbing up a tree, especially something like this, homemade. You really got to make sure you do everything correctly and safely. I will say that this is not for everyone. You have to be very comfortable hanging in a tree with this kind of system. There are some elements of danger. If you were to fall on that, you're going to probably get hurt pretty bad. So there's an element of danger. The most critical point is when you're moving your tether up the tree, you know, because there's a little slack in the tether. If you fall, you're going to probably fall several feet, maybe 3-4 feet at the most. But still, that would be your critical chance of injury. So that's where you would want to be the most cautious. But anyway, when you see me hunting, especially on public land this year, this is what I'll be using. As you can see, I don't have a big bunch of rings of sweat in my armpits because I didn't even break a sweat going up and down the tree, and the temperature is about 80 degrees. It's early in the morning, so, but still 80 degrees is a decent temperature, and this is not a difficult system. You're basically, at one point you're sitting in the harness to move the steps up, and then you're just taking 3 steps up. And it's just a matter of tying 3 brackets around a tree with some rope. You're not breaking a sweat, at least I'm not. It took me not even 5 minutes to get up, not even 5 minutes to get down. My feet over 21 feet high. The whole system weighs 3 pounds. Pretty quiet, pretty simple. I did a video last night filming with this, doing that in the dark. This right here, this climbing was my 3rd time ever using this system. 2nd time using it with the Amsteel rope. Last night in the dark was my 2nd time, no problem. So I'll post that video next, and then I'll post a video comparing all these different stands and climbing systems, which I'm about to film right now. Lastly, if you want to get in on the giveaway, I'm giving away a free Tethered Phantom saddle in partnership with the guys over at Tethered. If you want to get the details on that, it's simple. It's a matter of subscribing to both my YouTube channel and my newsletter on my website. Check out the giveaways page on my website to also find out about all the other giveaways I'm doing this year, including some compound bows. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take care and God bless. Oh, and don't forget to pick up one of the t-shirts. You can do that on my website or on my YouTube channel. Should be some listed under each video.